Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. Today we are doing the 2014 horror comedy Zombeavers. Here is your trivia question for today. Who are the two truckers that appear at the beginning and end of the movie? The answer will be at the end of this video. The movie starts with our three female leads, Mary, Jen, and Zoe, heading off to a lake house in the middle of Indiana. We also meet some nosy neighbors. We meet a hunter who comes off as a little creepy, and maybe they're the big threat in this movie. Nope, never mind. The big threat has to be this big bear that they run into. Oh, nope, looks like I was wrong. The actual villain of this movie happens to be a bunch of beavers. They're just chilling around at their dam when a waste barrel rolls up to the actual dam and sprays all of them with chemicals. And now they've been changed into undead zombeavers. And of course, to try and add to that body count, the girls' boyfriends show up as a surprise. And just when the whole group starts having fun in the sun, the Zombeavers attack. By the way, did you happen to notice the name of the beer that they were drinking in this movie? It's called Lorem Ipsum. And if you're into graphic design, you may already know what this is. This is usually a placeholder for graphic designers until the actual logo goes on something. Did you happen to notice that the name of the dog was Gosling, which is more than likely a reference to the actor Ryan Gosling? In the credits, Fred Tatasciore is credited with doing the sounds of all the Zombeavers, and if you don't know Fred Tatasciore, he's a very well-known voiceover actor. For some strange reason, the Backstreet Boys are credited as playing the Zombeaver Bear. Also, speaking of bears, there's a great moment at the end credits where it says no animals were harmed in the making of this film, although the bear did receive a purple nurple, not our fault, he started it. There's an end credit sequence where you see some bees are now being mutated, and I'm assuming they did it just so that they can make the joke of a possible sequel called Zombies. I really like the use of practical effects in this movie. Mind you, the beavers did look very fake, but at the same time, kind of real in a weird and interesting way. And of course, the transformation scenes of the humans turning into zombievers, I loved how they did that as well. I really enjoyed the movie. There was a lot about it that was obviously a very hokey, jokey comedy horror movie, but I did like their practical effects and the fact that they did a lot of changes that you didn't see coming, like who was going to be the final girl in it. So I'm going to give this movie a 3 out of 5. By the way, in case you were wondering what the body count for this movie was, 10 humans, 2 dogs, 1 bear, and 1 deer. Now, as for the trivia question from the beginning of the episode, who are the two truckers that appear at the beginning and end of the movie? Some of you may have known who these two were immediately, and others it may have taken longer. Some of you may not even know until now. But these are actually the comedian Bill Burr and the singer-songwriter John Mayer. And this was in fact John Mayer's first feature film. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Askewed Reviews. If there are movies you'd like to see get a review, just mention them in the comments. And as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe.